Guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Ann Moses, and on today's video I want to give you some tips on when he ignores you, what to do when he ignores you. When your man ignores you, do you go chasing him? Do you go walking around trying to seek his attention? Do you look for his friends? Do you look for friends around, family members to intercede or to intervene for you? Do you explain what you're not asked to explain? So I'm going to give you 10 things to do when he ignores you. Number one, don't go chasing him. Don't chase him when you see your man ignores you. There is something he is doing. There is something going on. So I am going to give you these tips. And honestly, if you need to take your pen and paper and jot this, because these things, they happen every day. And it's one of the questions I answer most often. Oftentimes I answer this question, and friends calls me, people around call me for counseling, and they ask me, when he ignores you or when he ignores me, what do you expect me to do? And especially when, okay, fine, what you think going around to meet friends to seek for attention and to ask questions, what exactly you have done that could bring him back? No. What you do when he ignores you, rather do these things. Give yourself some level of peace. Don't go running around chasing him. Give yourself peace, especially when you have played a good one, you have been around, you have done the best part you can do. Don't go chasing him. That's tip number one. Tip number two, when you call him, call to check on him. Don't be nasty. Call to check on him. Call to show concern about him. Call to know, to tell him that you're concerned about him and his well-being and even his well-wishers. Don't fight him on phone. Don't check on him because you want to fight or you want to explain anything. Just call to check on him. That's tip number two. Number three, get hold and cuddle yourself back. You have to get hold of yourself and cuddle yourself back to place. So number three is get hold of yourself and cuddle yourself back together. You must learn to bring yourself back together. You must learn to believe in whatever happened. You must learn to believe in yourself. You must learn to trust that you own you first in anything that is happening in a relationship, in whatever is happening and whatever is going to happen. You own you first. And you have that privilege of cuddling yourself back together and putting yourself back together, because there is more prospect when you cuddle yourself back together. You love yourself again. You'll be able to meet someone out there who you never can tell. If the man in your life is living now, he might be living for good. He might be living to excuse himself and then bringing someone else into your life. Don't you think so? It's possible, because when he leaves, you have that time to be able to take care of yourself. You have that time to be able to ask yourself some questions. Or what have I really done in this relationship? Have I played so bad? Have I played so well? You'll be able to ask yourself some questions. You'll be able to take inventory of some things, and you'll be able to tell yourself if you have done so well. And if you have not done so well, especially if you have been in conversation with your man and he tells you some things about what he's happy about and what he's not happy about. So when he ignores you, it is actually the right time for you to be able to sit back and think about what you should put together for the next relationship that is coming your way. And number four, when you speak with him, speak with kindness. Give him kind words. Don't curse him. You don't have the right to curse anyone. If someone is coming for you for a relationship, or someone is with you for a relationship, it has to do with two people. And if the other person from the other side, your partner, is saying, at this point, I can no longer go on, you don't need to curse anybody. You don't even need to feel bad about it. When you speak with him, you don't need to curse him or you don't need to curse her. Give your partner good words, those kind words that you need to hear, that you want someone to tell you. Give your partner those kind words. Still be nice to him, still be nice to your partner, because it's not the end of road, it's not the end of life. Something can still play in somehow. You can still have, time with this person and it works again. Or this man might actually be stepping out to see who exactly you are. So when he ignores you, that's number four. When he ignores you, don't disrespect him. Talk to him with kindness. Respect him often. The next point, which is point number 5, is respect him. The fourth one is don't disrespect him. Or, okay, fine, we can even make the disrespectful and kindness together. So show him kindness when you speak with him. Don't disrespect him. Number 5, show him you have a life before him. Show your partner you have a life. See, sometimes I tell people, When a man is living your life, especially as a woman, see, we are not excited. You won't be excited because this is someone you have been with, you have found love in, you have found, friendship in, someone you have been able to identify with. You've been able to share some parts of you to an extent. You've been able to share some parts of you with him. And if he's just going, especially when he's going with no excuse, with no explanation, nothing happened, everything was going on in that relationship, and all of a sudden you just see that he stepped out or he just ignores you. See, no one feels good about it. See, you can't feel good about it. No matter how strong you are, it is not possible. But all you need to do is show him that you have a life before he came into your life. You have to bring yourself back together. That points to one of the points above. See, cuddle yourself back. Give yourself your life back again. Show him that you have a life before he came into your life. And even after he left you, you still have a life to live, because you need you to be able to move forward. You need you to be able to meet a young man out there again. You need you to be able to meet someone that cherishes you. You need you to be able to meet that person he is excusing, and that he's living your life for that person to come into your life. You need you. You need to package yourself well. You need to take care of yourself. You need to shift idea. You need to think about what you have done wrong and what you have done good to be able to place and position yourself for the next person that is coming. The next one, which is point number 6, is just show him kindness. Keep showing him. That points to one of the points up there. Show him kindness. Show him that you are still ready to take him. If he's coming and maybe he left, he just wanted to give you a trial, and he's coming back, now he has seen that you are still ready for him, you are still responsible, you're not wayward, you have not just thrown him away, or he stepped out to just see exactly who you are. Tell him with your character that you are still ready, especially when he's coming back this time. You know, sometimes, see, I tell people, sometimes when I give advice and I like, if your man decides to go away, just watch him. You don't need to give up on him, and you don't need to be all over him. You don't need to rush him. You don't need to muzzle him to come back to you. Sometimes the men have seen that maybe you are more ready. You are more precious than he thinks. Sometimes they come into your life to just take your laps. But when they come into your life, they see that the person in you, the character in you, the attitude in you, you are more ready than they are. They will go back and revamp themselves, prepare themselves, and come back to you. So sometimes don't just give up on them. Show them kindness, keep showing them kindness, and until they go away, at any point you meet them, at any point you have to talk to them, or you have to engage in conversation with them, because sometimes friendship, when it comes, yes, and someone decides to leave, it's not the end of the road. Someone can still decide to call to say hello. So always be ready to show kindness. Number 7, don't see intimacy as the most important thing, especially when the guy ignores you, or he has gone, or he decides to go quietly. Don't see intimacy as the biggest thing or the thing that is most important for you to share. Don't show him, don't give him that intimacy, don't give him that room. And then when he comes with it, don't give room for it. Don't allow intimacy for anything, especially when the guy comes and is going, and he's coming back now, he's asking for intimacy, he's asking for sex. Please do not allow that. Watch yourself, sit back and watch what is going on before you do any other thing with your ex that is leaving, especially when he has ignored you. Don't forget, the topic here is when he ignores you, do this. These are the things you're supposed to do when he ignores you. And, I've told you, don't chase him, don't run around him. I think point number 8 here is don't treat him like a mother to a child. Don't begin to pamper him. You run around, you begin to buy him things, you buy this, you buy that, those things he likes, especially in that relationship, those things that he cherishes, those things he wants you to buy, those things he has asked for, he has requested for something. Sometimes, see, the guys who just want to step aside because he has asked for things, he has requested for some things, which of course he knows, these are things you can do, and you have not done them. So he decides to step aside so he can see if you're going to treat him like a mother to a child. Do not treat your man, a man that has ignored you, do not run around him and begin to treat him like a mother to a child. Maybe he's coming back to just take these things and live your life. So maintain your side, maintain your stand, and still be the woman that you're supposed to be in life and destiny. Number 9, when he feels you are not there for him, Tell him you're still there for him, and even from the beginning, you are always there for him. Speak with him politely. Be nice to him. Don't give him things because you want him to come back. If he's asking for anything, especially when he's gone and he's coming back, maybe he has gone and he realized his mistakes and he's coming back, especially when you have moved on, still be ready to give him some things. If you have, if it's in your place to still share some things, that's where kindness comes in. You have forgotten about the ill, you have forgotten about the pain. If you have anything to still assist him, like I said in one of the points, sometimes when they go, they know that they are not as good as you are, and they don't fit in, so they leave and they talk to you about people. Like I used to tell somebody, I said, I spoke with someone like about a few days ago, and I told her, I said, this guy has already left and is speaking to someone about you because he knows you are actually better than him. And sometime or once he comes around to ask you for favor or for some things, if you have, why not you share with him? Because in the first instance, you were not being kind to him because you wanted a payback. No. When you give with that heart, that mindset of, I am just giving, I am taking care of someone else's husband, God is going to take care of me. That does not mean you should close your bank account to take care of someone's son, like I said. No, just be nice to him. The little you can, just to assist him go through life. Please, just don't forget to do that. The next one is, don't always be cheerful. Always be cheerful and be ready to take someone else into your life. Always be cheerful, be kind to yourself, be nice to yourself, be very nice to yourself, because that helps you to be able to hook up with someone. And the last point here is be open-minded. Be open-minded in the sense that, see, when he leaves, know that someone else is coming. Know that there is room for someone better that is coming. And know that there is also room for someone that is worse that is still coming in, because someone might be hanging somewhere and watching what is happening. Maybe a guy has heard him talk, or a guy that has been watching you. He too is coming to take his own part of the share. Especially when you're doing better in in your field of work, you're doing better. Sometimes the guys just want to come and take from you and then they leave. Don't allow anybody to hurt your life. Don't allow anybody to give you injuries in any relationship. You should be able to get yourself ready to be able to take someone into your life again. And I hope this point helps you. I hope it does. It does, yes. And if you find my content very useful, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to put on your notification bell. Your likes are welcome. Your comments are always welcome, because they will help me to do something better for a sister, a brother out there, because I talk relationship, dating on this channel, love advice. And until I come your way again on my next video, don't forget to remain in the family. And don't forget to see me in my next video. God bless you, and I remain your Aunt Moses. God bless you. Bye from here. Bye.